Welcome to day 59 of our school year. One more day and this row is complete. All right. So our denominator is 180. That's our total amount of school days. Our numerator is the day that we are currently on, day 59. And we have to think, is that numerator prime or composite? Well, it's not even. Let's see, 5 plus 9 is 14. 14 is not a multiple of 3, so 3 is not a factor. Doesn't end in a 5 or a 0. I'm thinking it may be prime, so let's look quickly on our prime number sieve, and yes, 59 is prime. So that means we only have to do the prime factorization of our denominator. This is our prime factorization of our numerator. It is done. Okay. So let's go ahead and look and see this ends in a 0, so 5 is a factor. I can get 5 groups of 3 tens out of 18. 5 times 3 is 15. That leaves 3 tens, which is 30, and 6 times 5 is 30. Okay, 36 is even, so I can divide by 2. I can get 10 twos out of 30. That leaves 16, and 8 times 2 is 16. I can divide by 3 here, because 1 plus 8 is 9. I get 6. That's even. I can divide by 2. I get 3. 3 is prime, so we are done. Let's write down our prime factorization for our denominator. 2 times 2 times 3 times 3 times 5. And our numerator is 59. So we're going to find common factors. Be careful. This is not a 5. This is a 50. So you wouldn't want to circle those. And they're not factors here. The whole number is 59, so I don't see a 59 down here. So that means our greatest common factor is 1. And this is why with those prime numbers it would go so fast, because there was no common prime number factors at all. This doesn't break down anymore. So let's go ahead and make our groups of 1. Done. How many total groups of 1 do we have? 180. How many are shaded in? 59. So we still want to go ahead and prove this with our algorithm. I'm going to divide into groups of 1. So 180 divided by 1. And 59 divided by 1. Let's see, 100 times 1 is 100. Number's the same, 0 is the game, more on top, no need to stop. Bring that 80 over, and then 80 times 1 is 80. Number's the same, 0 is the game. 100 plus 80 is 180. Okay, here, 50 times 1 is 50. More on top, no need to stop. Number's the same, 0 is the game. Bring the 9 over. 9 times 1 is 9. Number's the same, 0 is the game. Add these partial quotients, I get 59. Let's go ahead and check. Divisor times quotient plus remainder. Divisor times quotient plus remainder. Since our remainder is 0 for both, and the identity property of addition says when you add 0 it stays the same, we don't need to add 0. But what we end up with here, and why those prime numbers don't necessarily work most of the time, is we have the identity property of multiplication that says if you multiply by 1, it stays the same. 1 times 9 is 9. One group of 9, one group of 50 is 50. So 59, that matches my dividend here, check. 180 matches my dividend over here, so check. My numerator is definitely 59. My denominator is 180. So let's go ahead and fill in our data collection page. Trimester 1 week 13. Today's date is 10/31/19. Okay, and our fraction for today, 59/180th, since 59 is a prime number and not a factor of 180. Our greatest common factor was 1, meaning we had to make groups of 1. Now you do not have to get out your number line, but here is today, 59/180th. Okay, let's go ahead and erase your worksheet, and thank you for joining me.